Hi, it's Miles Red Songbird in New York City. Mainstreaming clues to you. You're looking at the first page in a book I'm working on called Past Lives and Talk and Share Therapy Sessions for Jesus Christ, the Buddha, Santa Claus, and St. Valentine by the Michelle Birdsong Miles Red Songbird. Okay, first I'd like to turn you on to some incredible videos. They are so good. This one is called Jesus Needs Your Help. Rice Gun Gum Exposed Fake Gamer Girls. And this is by PewDiePie. PewDiePie was my son in a past life. He was also a royal Japanese samurai soldier. Okay, the other one I want to tell you about is the Alex Jones Show with guest Owen Benjamin, January 9th, 2019. And they mentioned that Timothy Leary was blackmailed by the CIA to sell LSD. That's how the country got addicted to LSD. Alex Jones was Paul Revere. He was also Eve's husband at one point. Owen Benjamin was Lenny Bruce, and he was also Eve's husband at one point. Okay, so let me get started. I want to talk about the 5 Acosta's Tex-Mex border video looked paid for by the Trump 2020 campaign. And this was written up on Fox News Insider, January 10th, 2019. And it's the show The 5, so it's a video of it. And you definitely should check it out. And I took some notes on it. It said, the panel, let's see, I think instead of keeping the camera on the script, I'll just keep it up here because I'm talking and sharing with you in a way. The panel on the 5 reacted to CNN. I have to get comfortable. I'm pregnant. I don't want to squeeze the babies inside my womb. I want them to be comfortable. So I have to do correct posture. The panel on the 5 reacted to CNN White House correspondent Jim Acosta's Twitter video in which he walks along a steel slat barrier set up between McAllen, Texas, and whatever word that is, Mexico. Okay? Walking along here, he says, we're not seeing any kind of imminent danger. No rush toward the fence. He's trying to prove President Trump wrong. Acosta said there is no sign of the and this is what the article says. Acosta said there is no sign of the national emergency the president has been talking about, going on to point out a gas station and Burger King nearby that appeared pretty tranquil. Greg Gutfeld, who was Eve's husband in a past life, said Acosta's video was too good to be true for Team Trump. Referring to the Acosta video, Greg said, that appeared like it was paid for by the Donald Trump 2020 re-election campaign. Acosta is in a spot at a wall and says, see, there's no problem here. The panel discussed how Acosta was proving Trump's point that a border wall or barrier will curb illegal immigration, noting how tranquil Acosta's walk was. In that regard, Trump's campaign manager, Brad Parscale, echoed that sentiment, taking to Twitter to thank Acosta for showing how peaceful the border is when it has a wall. Spicer blasts Democrats. He says, if if we called the wall the Schumer border security bill, they'd pass it. Comments about the Acosta article. Robert Adams says, no shit, Sherlock. That's talking to Acosta. That's because there's a steel wall there. He's not the sharpest crayon in the box. Charles Alston says, thank you, Jimmy Bob Olson. You just admitted to the world that Trump's wall is working and successful. Methinks your Soros fascist will not be very pleased with your revelation. Lo Garza, Garza, said, do you think Jim will ever get it, or will he go on with his life and believe he's impartial? Sarah Meriggi, Meriggi, says, Jim, why not go where the immigrants are trying to get in, where there is no fencing? Too dangerous for you? Looks that way to us, where we see videos daily from honest reporting. You remind me of people in love with their authority, always trying to find you doing something wrong rather than right. Excuse me. Get a life. Nothing you ever report is credible. Alexander Mackey says, I wonder why Jimmy Boy didn't go to San Ysidro in California to see actual border jumpers. 5 question marks. What's the matter, liberals? Afraid of the truth? John Polly says the buttercup liberals will always lie to you. It's what they do best. John Chandler says, call your congressman and tell them you want the wall. I received a call back the next day to my surprise. Teresa Deal says, the wall works. Thanks for pointing it out, Acosta and CNN. Rex J. Williamson says, Acosta is just another pond-dwelling amoeba. Great viewing number, CNN. That's sarcasm. By the way, pity the Food Channel beats you every time. John Polly says, what I don't understand is we give away tens of billions of dollars to these third world countries every year. Okay, so then I say, the so-called New World Order, the Bilderberg Group, the Trilateral Commission, George Soros, David Rockefeller, Jimmy Carter, Google and find out the rest of them, and the Council of Foreign Relations are trying to tank the economy. David Rockefeller admits in his biography, I think it's on page 408, that he's a member of a cabal, which is a secretive political group that is against America. And he says, David Rockefeller, that he's proud of it. You can read the online article by Global Research called, this is where I got this information, called The True Story of the Bilderberg Group and What They May Be Planning Now by Stephen Lendman. Then check out The Alex Jones Show with Owen Benjamin, January 9, 2019. John Polly goes on to say, but the morons in Congress can't even take care of our own people. Note, I'll say, even if the Congress wanted to do the right thing, they are being bribed. The love of money is the root of all evil. Not the money itself is evil. Money is good, but it's bad to worship it. Worship Jesus Christ or the Buddha or Santa Claus, St. Nicholas, or St. Valentine. They're all the same person. Govinda Singh. We surrender to you, sweet Govinda. The name of the son of the sun. Whoa. Okay, let's do it this way. The son of the sun. Can you see it? That's the truth. Okay, uncommon truth, but it's the truth nonetheless. Okay, so Govinda is the name of the sun, the greatest, grandest good who has served the earth for millions of years. Ye sun are the light, energy, and life of the world, yet you never ask anything in return. See? Think about that. Now, this is the latest from the Fox News channel, Fox News Insider. Mark Steyn on shutdown. Border wall. Dems like Cher have extremely refined loser detectors. Okay, so Mark Steyn was on Tucker Carlson January 10th, 2019. And his point is that Nancy Pelosi, Cher tweeted to Nancy Pelosi to just make the deal because people will be starving and bodies in the street. Mark Steyn was hilarious. You got to watch that video. He's so talented. He was Plato in a previous life, and he was Eve's husband as well. Okay, the next and last mainstream and clue to you article is Fox News Insider. Levine blasts Schumer. That's Mark R. Levine, who was President President John Adams, the second president of the United States, who was also Eve's husband. He says, the headline for his article, for his video, is Levine blasts Schumer. Pelosi responds to Trump pathological liars. Have done nothing for border security in 40 years, nearly half a century. Now, Mild Red Birdsong says that's because they want illegals to keep coming. They also illegally vote, and they vote Democrat. These people are doing this for power and money. And then Mild Red Songbird goes on to say, and the Trilateral Commission, which includes George Soros, wants open borders. Now this is deep. Listen closely. If the Jews could have fled Hungary when the Nazis were occupying it, then George Soros wouldn't have sold out Jews to Nazis in World War II, making him a Nazi collaborator. See the 60 Minutes interview where Steve Kroft gets Soros to admit that he collaborated with the Nazis. Really, it comes out of George Soros' own mouth. They say Alex Jones made it up. Alex Jones didn't make it up. You can see Soros saying this himself. Glenn Beck showed this when Glenn Beck was at Fox News. He showed that. And then Alex Jones has a copy of the video, too. I told you the Democratic... Oh, I see. This is me talking. I told you. Democrats project. They know there's been a collaboration. So instead of admitting the true collaboration was 1, between Soros and the Nazis, and 2, between Hillary, Obama, Mueller the Mule, and Eric Holder and others, and the Russians, read the purchase of 20% of our uranium, they say the collusion is between the Trump campaign and Russia. By the way, Vladimir Putin is a member of the Holy Royal Family and the son of Eve, one of her sons. So he's a good guy. And I hear he's a Christian these days. But some people are frozen in the Cold War and they can't be friends with Russia, even though Trump knows it's a good idea to be friends with a superpower like Russia. Okay, so this is Mild Red Songbird having mainstream clues to you. And I hope you all will check out the videos I recommend. Let's see, do I have more videos to recommend? I think I do. Let me recommend a couple more. This is a good one. This is a great one. It's called, This is Why the Great awakening terrifies them. This is, just Google, this is why the Great Awakening terrifies them. And it's on the SGT report by Sean. So that's really worthwhile. Please check it out. I beg you. Okay, I'll give you these others on another video. Okay, in New York City, saying, I hope you're staying in the moment. I hope you're doing your talk and share process. And so if you are, I know you're happy and enjoying your family and your friends and your community and your nation. Good night.